Hey, hey.
What is going on, everybody?
What are you hiding, Miranda? Why'd you try to
I
throw that underneath the
Mountain Dew
table?
off the It's just a Mountain Dew. If PepsiCo would just sponsor us, it would be another situation.
PepsiCo. All right.
PepsiCo.
Yeah.
Right.
Strive.
Introduce yourself.
Yes. Hey, hey. I'm Miranda Monday. To my left is my lovely co-host.
I'm the one in your
lovely.
bushes. Oh, no. Hey, Joe Kemp here.
I don't know.
Welcome to another Monday Love, everybody.
We're all in our own little world.
We
Own little
are.
world.
It's a whole nother, situation tonight.
Yes.
And
hello,
we
everyone.
have
Situation.
my lovely producer,
I'm Jason Aaron, .pro.
.pro, rebranded.
That's right. I rebranded to a URL. Type it in your browser. See what happens.
Watch.
Go down the rabbit hole with me, won't you?
Let's go.
Happy Halloween 2 days later.
Yes. Yes. Happy after Halloween.
My
Absolutely.
my brain is still
Happy
on
Bar
Halloween
Mitzvah.
night.
Feliz Navidad.
No, not
Wow.
yet.
Happy
Son of a
Kwanzaa.
bitch.
Oh,
no,
Skipping right
not
over
yet.
Thanksgiving, huh?
It's coming.
Not yet. Not soon enough.
Way too soon.
Way too soon.
What's way too soon?
Absolutely. Yes.
What's way too soon?
Christmas time.
Christmas. They're already
Holiday
putting out
season.
fucking Christmas stuff, and it's just it's insane. I'm like, we're not even to Thanksgiving
I mean,
yet.
people are falling off roofs, setting up lights already. I mean, what are we going to do with ourselves?
Oh my
Lord.
goodness. Okay, so
Okay, all right. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. We'll see you next week.
yeah, see you next week. Yay!
See you at Christmas time.
So
See you in the new year.
yeah, so I do want to make sure that everyone jumps over to YouTube, go subscribe, rate, review,
subscribe,
leave a comment.
share, comment.
We are trying to get. We've had
Say
32 live thousand views, and we can't even get to 100.
That's different than 32,000. 32 live.
Do you mean to say 5,000?
We have
No, the
45
live.
million.
5,000? Live 1,000? 5,000?
Oh my goodness.
It's electrifying.
Jump over to YouTube and make sure you guys absolutely subscribe, rate, review, leave us a comment. We will talk back to you real quick.
My name's Bob.
Or maybe we'll just give you like a thumbs up. Just be like, okay, I saw your
Yes,
comment.
that's, yeah.
Why did our show turn into A? I don't know.
I don't know. So just real quick, across our beautiful table, Swoop's Soda Tab, which I wear all the time. He makes necklaces, bracelets. He makes the wallet links. Chris Stumbo, Darlene Hoot. Hoot. She makes the cloth face masks. They even have extra large. Most of the time they don't have
for those extremely large
for those
heads.
extremely large faces.
When you got too much brain to hold down with just a regular mask. That's what it's for.
It's
All you smart people.
It's mask up
no
for
big
others.
old heads.
And just today, I want to be able to announce we actually have lighters now. Yes, go check out Strike 'em Promotions. We have the lighters. You can do $3 for one, 2 for $5, or if you buy a shirt that I will have Joe hold up.
Oh.
Where's it at? Where's it at?
If you buy a shirt at $20, I will throw in a lighter for you. So just putting it out there. Just saying.
Dang.
So how has everyone's week been? We're leading up to a very important date that I could care less to talk about. But
And yes, she's talking about
prior to, how has everyone's week been before tonight?
You know what? I'll tell you what. I had the luxury of sitting at the Supreme Killer Duels this weekend. Huge wrestling right here in Indianapolis. Actually, Greenwood. I apologize for
Greenwood.
that. It was a really good time. My little dude got to got second place. Got a little Jason Voorhees medal. It was
Hell
pretty dope.
yeah, that's awesome.
A lot of
Congrats.
great competition from all across the country. It was a really great day.
Congrats.
A lot of great looks, and it's nice that we're what little bit of wrestling they're able to get in. They were able to get it in. And
The proud papa there, folks.
yes, I am.
That's awesome.
Don't make it weird, Joe.
And you know what? And to our contender brothers, hey, it's coming. It's coming, guys.
Whose
It's gonna
phone
be a
is
good
still
year.
on?
His phone is
phone?
like.
What are you talking about?
So,
what phone? Oh, it's not even mine.
oh, that's not even your phone?
This is my phone, but
It is your phone and it's
but
not
it's
your
not
phone.
on.
It's not on?
It is. It's not now.
Okay. So,
Awesome. This is a great show.
so
we should have guests sometimes.
4 days.
Guest.
Real
That's
quick.
a great idea.
Yes, real quick. 4 days ago, I was actually at the Indiana State Capitol, and I got to hang out with Howie Hawkins. He is running on the Green Party ticket.
Oh.
So I'm not saying I agree or disagree or what have you, but that was definitely an experience to watch people come out and support who they support. That
And
was
you know
awesome.
what? Let's be nice to each other. Everybody's got their own opinions. Everybody knows,
baby.
it's all, everybody's all tense and stuff. You know what? Pick who you're going to pick. Remember, at the end of the day, we're all humans. We need to love each other and be nice to each other. Just because you
Absolutely.
like one
That's
person
right.
over the other, let's make sure where we get
Civility,
back.
people.
And,
Yes.
and you know what? On a different note, vote. Get your happy ass out there and vote. If you don't like how shit is, get out and vote. Use your right. There are so many people that sat around, didn't do shit for years. Here's your opportunity. Stop sitting in the kitchen bitching. Go to the polls and
Yep,
vote.
absolutely.
Make
Monday
your vote
kitchen
count.
bitching.
Yep, Monday Kitchen Bitchin'. Okay, all right. So,
On the next episode.
so
it's going to be
now,
the URL.
so now that we have been able to get all of that out of the way, we actually have guests on the show.
What?
Do we?
Yes.
When did we start
crazy.
doing that?
I know, right?
Oh my God.
So,
We should like interview people that does music and stuff. That'd be so much fun.
maybe sometimes
Yeah.
from time to time.
Oh, Jason, I got an idea.
Yeah.
Pitch of the show.
What you
We're gonna
got?
do it.
What you got?
Instead of Mondays, we're gonna do it on Tuesdays.
Mind
called
blow.
Testicle Tuesdays.
Oh my God!
It's all about.
I'm not even touching that
It's all
one.
love of cow testicles. You know what? It'll be a hit.
So, legit.
Anybody that
without
wants to see that show, call me 1-800-NEED-TESTICLES. That's 1-800-NEED-TESTICLES.
OnlyFans.
Wow.
OnlyFans. He has an OnlyFans page.
No, I don't.
Hey,
Well,
God,
you know
no,
what?
best
Best
believe
believe
that.
Oh, jeez.
Okay.
Okay.
Hello,
Anyway.
Lori
So
Plasterfield. Plasterfield.
Oh my goodness. So, without further ado, this
There's a lot of ado.
This group I've been following for a while,
the
and
bushes.
Dan has been a staunch, hardcore supporter of the Monday Love podcast.
Yeah, we're gonna have like zero comments tonight because he's on the show, so I don't know who's gonna
Right,
comment
I
for us
know
tonight.
exactly, but but Dan Cummings, he is actually half of Shotgunners. So without
Hell
further
yeah.
ado, what's up? What's up? Hey, Dan, Steven, what's up?
What's going on, y'all?
Hey guys, how are ya?
Good. How are you?
Fantastic. So
Pretty
before
good,
we
man.
get too far into it, would you give us any shout outs, plugs, sponsors, websites that you would like to? Sorry, you guys don't watch the show.
No, I watch the show plenty. I'm not in there blowing up your chat right
I know
now.
you're Dan. I love you.
Right now, we don't really have any sponsors or anything like that. I mean, other than, follow our social media, check out, the Shotgunners page on Facebook, Instagram. Instagram is shotgunners_music. Check us out on YouTube.
Unless any beer companies want to
Right
sponsor
there.
us.
Instagram on screen
Instagram
right now.
on screen. Everybody, I need you to go ahead and go over there and follow.
We'll wait.
We're waiting.
Well,
We
yeah,
want to
we're
see
waiting.
the numbers change.
You'll
Yes.
We're
notice.
counting.
You'll notice that I'm already following.
Ooh.
Yep. You'll also notice that
Hell yeah.
on the Facebook
That's the
page.
Facebook page.
This is
We
all
made it
me,
now.
baby.
He's already
We're being followed by
liked.
the greats. That's all that
Right.
matters.
Yeah.
That's right. And
Wow.
then there's the YouTube
YouTube.
page already subscribed. You know what? I'm going to go one step further.
And bell it
Watch
up.
this.
He's going to bell it up.
All. Give it
There
all
we
to
go.
me.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
I recommend y'all do the same.
Yes. So,
Jason takes it all.
That's right.
Next
I'll
episode.
unsubscribe right after the show. Just kidding.
Jason takes it all. I like that. So, real quick, funny story. A management team, Dan, who I've talked to you before about to reach out to Marco.
Yeah.
So Marco started this, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a selfie with all four of us in the picture. All right, and then next week, once Jason drops this link for the YouTube,
Like it's
I
hot.
will. Yep, I will grab
Because it
that
is.
link and go to Instagram, post the picture, post the link, and just keep it going perpetual. Okay,
All right.
we
Sounds
good? All right, so
The most complicated selfie ever.
we're
In 10
We're
seconds. Hold on. 34.
get the fuck out of here.
Hut.
All right, so 1, 2, 3. One more. 1,
She
2,
forgot to hit the button.
3.
That was
Oh no, Miranda always takes 2.
Seriously.
Seriously.
It takes 2.
I always take 2. Okay,
Oh.
so
To what?
Selfish.
you
God,
know,
somebody else might want one every once in a while.
some bitch.
Go take
Okay,
2.
so Dan, you're from Saratoga Springs, correct?
born and raised in Saratoga Springs till about 12 years ago when I moved out here to Central New York.
Okay, and then Mr.
Where
Black.
you currently have snow.
Yeah.
Yes.
Don't
that's
say
ridiculous.
The naughty word.
The naughty word.
naughty
Yeah, we
There's
seen the
Banana.
video.
Here on Monday,
Oh,
so
not the
it's
safe
like
word.
pick a team.
We seen the video. Yeah, we was watching that. I was like, where the fuck are they? Like,
Right down the
what?
street.
I literally thought you were headed here. I'm like, oh, they're coming in studio from New York.
I told him when he posted, I was like, "Why's they gonna think we're driving there?"
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, where are they coming from? They got snow.
Yes.
Winter
Yes,
is
that
coming.
was-
It's a 14-hour drive. I'll
Yeah.
be happy to make
I've-
it one of these days, but
I've driven that.
Absolutely.
I've driven that in the past. It was during a blizzard. It was amazing. I was amazed at the snow removal system of New York City. You guys
That's-
don't live in the city, but yeah.
Right, but New
Pretty
York,
sweet.
yeah, New York has
Pretty
like
impressive.
an upscale level of what Indy has.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah. See, but we're from real New York, not that bougie shit down there.
So I went to New Albany and I went through the Adirondacks and everything like that. So where are you in comparison to that?
I'm about
2 hours west,
yeah.
give or take.
2 hours west. Okay, gotcha. So you're
I'm
inner.
I'm about 5 hours west of there.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
We drove an hour and a half to come here to make sure that we had a good.
Oh, hell yeah.
You guys
Well,
rock.
we definitely appreciate it, guys.
You're so
That's
awesome. You guys rock.
I mean, that's how we managed to get all the music and stuff done. Is I would drive out there where the studio we were recording at was. So I was driving an hour and a half out there just to be able to get stuff recorded.
Wow, and you guys have been busting it out left and right here lately. So when did you all meet? Like, because I know there was a prior to, there was a whole nother gig going on. When did you guys actually meet?
About 6 months ago.
Yeah, I was gonna say we met probably about 6 months ago after about a month of hanging out, bullshitting, and hearing each other, record at the studio. We just said, we should just team up and knock this out the park. And 5 months after that, we're sitting here with a finished project and, just trying to get on to the next one and keep making, new music and bringing new content.
So do we have any idea when that, is it an EP or a full album that's going to come out?
First project's going to be an EP.
Okay.
We're running the self-titled EP, and we were hoping to be able to give a release date tonight, but we ran into some problems with communication and files and stuff with the mix and master. So we've got all that taken care of. So we'll be getting all the finished files back within this week, and then we'll have an official release date shortly after that.
Awesome. Make sure you guys keep me in that loop, okay?
Yeah, for
Oh,
sure.
you know I will.
Make sure to put it
Yeah.
through.
So why the name Shotgunners? Like, where did that come from? Oh, wow. There's a story behind that.
It actually started as a joke.
Okay.
It was kind of one of those, like, we're sitting around just tossing names and joking around, and it was like we had like 2 beers left, and we should shotgun these. And it was like,
Wait a minute.
why don't we call ourselves Shotgunners? And it was like, we kind of laughed about it for a minute, and I was like, it works though, because we shotgun a beer before we record. We can shotgun a beer before every show. We just carry it on, and it kind of stuck, and we just kind of rolled with it. It was like it just came to us, and we just kind of rolled with it. And
That's awesome.
That's literally the most sensical name that you could come up with. It's very
Right?
practical. Very practical.
Very
It's like,
practical.
we're
Yeah.
doing these shots. We're shotgunning them. Wait a second.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, look. It's
There you
Renee.
Hi,
is.
Renee.
Hi, Renee.
Hi, Renee.
That's Renee, in case you didn't recognize her from her one layer of clothing. Never happens.
Yeah. No,
Yeah,
because...
y'all ain't never seen me in sweatpants before. I know you haven't.
No, I know.
What?
Yeah,
Or
I
a
agree.
T-shirt, for that matter.
Usually a fancy bitch.
She's using fancy pants.
Oh, fancy pants.
Fancy pants.
But no, it goes, the name Shotgunners, it could go for drinking alcohol. It could go for hunting. Like, it's a across the board. So that's very smart branding.
well, I mean,
Yeet.
we support Second Amendment completely. So
yeah.
that's the other thing is it suits kind of whatever take anybody wants to have on it. I mean, I've literally had somebody go back and forth over something on a comment, and he went to the page and he was like, "Oh, that explains everything. You Second Amendment, blah blah blah, shotgunners." I'm like, "You drew that conclusion from what?"
Right, exactly.
It's like, but if it floats your boat, hey, bub, go for it. I don't.
People
ain't
just like
nothing
to fight.
I'm
Yeah,
more worried
it's-
about where
yeah.
we came up with the name EP. Like, I mean, really?
Executive
Why-
producer.
That's
what?
not on
I
discs.
thought
I
it was
know,
like
I know.
extended penis. Extra penis.
I thought
Is
it
that
was
what that
like-
means?
What you know about
It
that?
used to be extended
Existential pooper.
play because there was like 10 or 12 songs.
I
then-
like that one better.
And then,
All right, let's do the shot. You guys want to do the
Oh, yeah, we're doing a shot. Yeah.
okay.
Damn, I should have brought the Jameson from home. What the hell?
shot? Could have.
Oh,
What kind of a
yeah.
shotgunners are you?
Cheers.
Cheers.
Sorry,
Cheers.
I should have brought the moonshine. Damn.
Slacking.
I took it to the
Shout out to the Moonshine Fairy, by the way, if you're watching.
Moonshine Fairy.
Fairy.
Moonshine
Oh,
Fairy.
shit.
I don't know about that, but
I
I have
want to know. I want to hear that
I have
story.
an absinthe fairy right over there in the green
Yeah.
fairy. You know?
I can't give any names.
Okay.
I gotta plead the fifth of Jack on that.
Ooh.
So,
Moonshine Fairy. What is that?
Brendan
Every time you lose a
Fitzer?
tooth, you get a little bottle of
it-
moonshine.
Is it? I hate to butcher names. It's Brendan.
It's Fitzy.
Yes. Dan's my brother from a different mother.
Look, it's Renee again.
Mac, A. Bridges, Miranda, can we talk business? Hit me up. Jasper
Ooh.
Cochran, hey y'all. Sarah
Hey.
Schreiber, Dan, whoop whoop. So, just trying to keep up because we're cross posted to like I don't know.
So many
few pages.
So
Yeah.
many pages.
So many pages.
I can't even count that high. It's like 3. Oh, what? When?
Yep.
Yep.
We
Yep.
Yep.
What are you
So,
guys doing back there?
I don't know.
What? What is that?
so,
Oh!
Renee.
Hey!
Caught ya.
so for
Elbow deep.
this is
Thought it was Tool in here.
this is a question for both of you to answer. So it's completely across the board.
Uh-oh.
Both of you to answer.
Since you finished each other's sentences.
They are good
gonna
about
drag
that,
it
aren't
out.
they?
And sandwiches.
This is not just for one of you. It's for two of you. Just in case you
When-
didn't get that, let's be clear. It's for the team, for uno and dos.
At the same
Yes.
time. 1, 2, 3. Okay. All right. We'll stop.
So,
Probably not.
when or what age were you when you actually fell in love with music?
Honestly, music has
6 months
been a part of my life since as long as I can remember. My grandfather has the biggest record collection out of anybody I've ever seen or met in my life. And
Jelly.
I've everything from, oldies, classic rock, back to Simon and Garfunkel.
Okay.
I listen to everything, and there wasn't a time that I didn't have some kind of music playing in some form or fashion. And it just, I don't know. I was probably 11 or 12 when I decided to write music. And it wasn't even music when I first started writing. It was like poems and things like that. And then it kind of grew from there.
Mr. Black?
Back to Bub.
Well, shit. I remember vividly when I was younger, like 4 or 5. My grandparents were huge in the country, like George Strait, George Jones, John Michael Montgomery, stuff like that.
Oh,
they went
yes,
back
Midnight
to like
Train
Tammy
in Georgia.
Wynette and the older type of country. I remember my Uncle Russell and my Uncle AJ listening to DMX and, Eminem, stuff like that. So that kind of got me into the hip hop thing.
Right.
My mom introduced me to like Pantera, Metallica,
Yeah.
early thrash.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of across the board on, multiple genres, and, there's just different things. Like some days I'll listen to hip hop, some days I'll be at work and I'll just be thrashing along to Slayer. It's just, whatever comes in the playlist.
So you're both considered very eclectic when it comes to your music taste.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. So that's more than fair.
Look at those big
Okay.
words. I'm so proud of you.
Aw.
Oh,
So
sorry.
okay, then
He's not.
so I've been in and around the
Bushes.
country,
Wait for it.
the country rap, white trash, southern outlaw, hip hop genre since 2016. What made you guys choose to go? And I'm not saying that you are only in that genre, but to start steering closer to that
Pearl Harbor.
genre. Idiot.
Oh, what?
Hold on, I'm gonna let you
Oh my
finish.
God.
Oh.
I just got tired of basically doing throwaway tracks. I hadn't really found my groove or my style. Somebody would give me a beat and I'd be like, all right, let me see what I can come up with this. And it felt like a lot of wasted time and energy. And just honestly, meeting him, and then what'd you say, Broadnax's album?
100%.
That shit lit a
100%.
fire under both of our asses, because it's holy shit, this dude goes 0 to 100 and just it's
Hey,
it's unlike anything I'd heard. I obviously, I'd heard of Upchurch and ACAL, and they're also huge influences of ours as well. But just something about that album, every single track was just a banger.
Right.
Every single one is a banger, for
Absolutely.
The Techno
I
Viking
do-
himself.
No, yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Techno Viking.
I do want to clarify, not idiot, dick.
Wait,
Wow,
why are
you're
you
going-
talking to the guests like that?
I'm talking to you, Joe.
Nice. Yeah, that's
God.
Hey, we like a little
He-
abuse.
She's
He's not.
abusive.
He's
Jesus.
not an idiot. He's a
This is
dick.
the kind of work environment we work in.
Cap-
So-
I think honestly though, a Broadnax and Upchurch collab would probably burn the studio down. I'm praying for it.
Yes. Yeah, that would be hot as AF.
That was weird.
So I'm working on the whole
Weird time to
being-
self-censor.
I'm trying to work on that Guys, give me some credit. I'm trying to work on it. So again, you guys were doing your own thing separately. This question goes to both of you because there's going to be two different answers. When did you decide that you wanted to actually try to do this professionally?
6 months ago.
Oh,
No.
well, for me, I started to do it. I took it more seriously, probably my mid to late 20s, and I was at the same point where he was before we started this, where it was like I was doing a lot of. When I first started out, it was just rap. You know, it was like I got a beat and I would rap about whatever I could think of, and it worked to a degree, but it wasn't really, nothing really stuck. And then, you know, I mean, I grew up listening to damn near everything, and a lot of the kids I grew up with and stuff, like we go and we used to listen to like ICP and stuff like that, you know, the Juggalo scene, and I started just kind of going back to that, and next thing I knew, I had created an album, and I was, you know, I had opened up for, you know, for people like ICP and Twisted and a lot of the Juggalo community, and I did that for a few years. Had a good run, you know, I had some fun. Played the Gathering, did all these things. And I kind of, at some point, I just kind of realized that I wasn't in it. My heart wasn't in it. Like, I would just make the songs because it was kind of easy to write. And I didn't feel like I was saying anything. And I ended up, a couple of years ago, I lost my mother.
I am so sorry to hear that.
Sorry to hear that, brother.
And I took a hiatus from music, and I just sat and I thought, and if I was going to make music again, I wanted to make music that my mom would be proud of, that my mom would, that it was something that I know she would come out to see me play live. And she's a big, you know, my love for country music came from my mother. There wasn't a day that went by that probably half of her Reba McEntire's discography didn't play in my house.
Fancy's my song, I'm just saying.
That was hers. And the woman could sing just like her. And so I listen to Reba all the time just because I can hear my mother's voice. But, you know, it was like, after listening to ACAL and Upchurch, and, you know, these guys are just, what they rap about is what they live, truly.
Right. Yeah.
And Upchurch had said it in a song. He's like, I don't write songs or sing songs about things that I haven't lived. And it's like, it's easy to make songs up about, you know, fantasizing about this and that and the third, but it's a whole nother thing to write a song and convey how you grew up, where you grew up, you know, situations you've been through, and make it relatable to people, especially that live in areas like that, you know, like small town folks and, you know, people living out in the sticks. And it was like, if I'm going to do it, I'm going to speak to my hometown people and, you know, small town folks around the world. And it just stuck. And I knew that's what I was supposed to do. And I just had to find my path to get there.
Now, I do want to hit on small town, but Mr. Black.
Oh.
I mean, I've been writing my own, you know, verses and stuff like that since 16. I kept a lot of it to myself till I was about 20. Just because, like, where I grew up, it's like, you know, just people didn't understand. Like, there were cliques. Like, you were either a jock or you know, a nerd. There wasn't really like anybody.
Absolutely. Did you grow up in the 90s?
Affiliated with that was like into hip hop. I mean, there were a couple.
Did you grow
but
up in the 90s?
They did like a few tracks here and there. It wasn't anything, you know, like on a mass scale.
Steven, did you grow up in the 90s?
What's that?
Did you grow up in the 90s?
Yep. I was born in 91.
Holy fuck, I'm old as hell.
Sing your song
Yeah.
now.
Baby,
Hello,
But,
darkness,
I'm an
my
80s
old
baby, so.
friend.
Juice from Nominee, shout out to him as well. He really gave me like, I mean, I'd done a couple of tracks with other people, but he was like the first one to really like get me in the booth and like kind of, you know, coach me on like, hey, do this or try this. And from there, I just kept adding things to it and just getting better over time. But, you know, like I said, it's almost 10, 12 years before I finally realized I'm wasting, you know, all this time on, you know, just throwaway tracks. And it's like, you know, everybody's like, why haven't you done an album? Why haven't you put out a project? And, you know, between Broadnax's album and then meeting him, it kind of lit a fire under me. It's like, all right, you know, if we're going to do this, like, I got to start taking this seriously. Like, you know, I got to invest money into, you know, beats and, you know, production, you know, marketing it,
Correct,
and all the good stuff that comes with it.
Because when I had when we had Brondax on the show,
How do you say his name?
Broadnax.
Say it 3 times real fast.
I can't.
Brondax.
Brondax. I can't roll my fucking tongue around it.
So drunk.
Dan was deep in the
So
comments
deep.
there.
So deep.
And
Put her butt to
guys,
sleep.
I'm sorry for my co-hosts. I don't want to offend either one of y'all's
We're
old
sorry
ladies.
for the host as well.
Broadnax.
Thank you. I cannot.
They've seen the show. They know what it's about.
It's okay.
You know we're goofy.
Oh, next first name, John.
Yes, John. There we go. I'm good with John. There we go. But yeah, when he came out hardcore. And he left the
like,
bar.
all fronts.
Yeah, he left the bar really high, and that's what needs to happen in this genre. If people actually start looking at country rap, there is so much trash out there. It's not even funny.
Look at the American people while you deliver that, Miranda.
Yeah, there's so much trash out there, and I can start naming names.
Sitting around the kitchen table.
I won't disrespect shotgunners, but there's so many names out there that I could say have trash. And if
the market
people,
is oversaturated,
it is
and
oversaturated.
I think it's in every genre. It really
Well,
is.
it's because anybody who thinks they, you know, a lifted truck and, you know, drinking beer is all it's about, and it's like it's not. It's about so much more than that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely agree. Yes, absolutely agree. I do want to jump in real quick. Cat Allison, busting ass for what he loves and his fans always.
What's up, kitty cat?
And I'm gonna butcher this name.
Broadnax.
Eon Sullivan. Steve.
What up, Harambe? How you doing?
So there's the whole gamut. Now we have found with interviewing individuals,
Talk to him.
it is hard for an artist to get a hometown secure base. Have you found that you have to grow and go outside of your hometown? And I know you guys together are 6 months into it, but have you noticed that in each one of your hometowns, you don't necessarily have the following that you could have outside of those hometowns?
Oh yeah, I mean we go and we look. You know, we always kind of will post up a check-in. You know, hey, where's everybody from? You know, we get a group of new followers on the page, and we try to keep up with where everybody's from, and it kind of gives us a gist of where we're reaching. And honestly, I've noticed we're hitting pretty heavy in like the South, honestly, like Tennessee. The amount of people from Tennessee that have followed the page and that have watched the videos, commented. Oklahoma shows out.
Shit, they're asking us to come do shows there.
Nope.
It's like, don't tempt me.
Dude, no. What you guys need to do. Okay, let's go back to
Back to life. Back to reality. Oh, wrong.
I wasn't
Wrong
gonna
song.
touch on this subject,
Do it. Touch it.
but
AIDS.
Touch it. What the?
Oh, wrong subject. I was trying to guess. My ESPN is way off.
your ESPN, you're fucking
God, I was trying to guess.
going back to
The future.
where I
Your foil hat's not working, Joe.
going back to where maybe sometimes I might have accidentally gave you
STDs.
some
Miranda, look, it's your own fault. You got these big pauses in between like every word, and there's like something we can do on every single one, man. Between the two of us, are you kidding me?
All right, guys, have I not assisted you along quite further than you could have been prior to meeting me?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Speak fast, Miranda. They're gonna fuck it up again.
I know, right?
Talk fast. There
Exactly.
you go.
So
I was in some bushes.
I have kind of taken you guys under my wing. My heart has definitely went out to you guys. You guys are just like seriously starting off. What I need you guys to start doing is make sure that you start a journal of who wants you where, and then start looking into the venues in that area who are willing to put on private shows.
And getting real promoters. There's a lot of fake promoters out
yeah.
there that speak a good
Yeah.
game.
Lord knows I've been around enough of those.
Yeah, so
I had
They
a
will-
whole tour book before I took my break and everything went down. I mean, my mom's health failing was the reason I ended up, canceling the tour. But it turned out that 90% of the venues that were supposed to be booked weren't even booked. We got no deposits. We got all the things that were supposed to happen didn't even happen. And it was
Oh my
like,
gosh.
we've discussed, I am insanely busy. But you two have really struck a nerve with me. So,
Isn't that usually a bad thing?
no.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
I was like, damn, we're in
if
trouble.
you have a hammer.
You're
No.
really on my nerves. Wait, that's not what I want to say.
No, you guys
You
have
got
really,
the nerve. Oh.
You guys have really struck a nerve with me, and just like I have asked you before, what do you need, what do you want, and stick close with me. I got you guys' back, and I don't say that to anyone. I don't say that to anyone. I got you guys' back. I do want to say, Chris Shea, work hard, play harder, and keep doing what you love, boys. Sarah Schreiber, leave her alone. We got you, girl. Thank you, Sarah.
Aw,
Tell him. Tell him. Okay,
It's okay.
You're
so
way over there. We're all right here.
so
We're all over.
so
We got her back.
So I
Way
know
back.
I know you've been like, you guys have been working together for 6 months. I'm curious. I want Steve.
Joe, you want to take this one?
I'm trying to
Steve,
shut up.
I want you to tell me one story about Dan, and Dan, I want you to tell me one story about Steve.
Uh-oh.
Think I should tell him the Kmart story?
Yes.
Yes.
The answer is yes.
Yes.
Look at his head. His head was down. He was like, I know shit's gonna happen.
I already knew this one was coming.
What track was that on?
That was the intro to, I think, Blue Collar Boys.
So we got a track on the EP called Blue Collar Boys, and before we were starting to record it, and there was like an intro at the beginning. And what the fuck were you talking about that led to that? He was talking about something, and he's like Kmart. He's like, it's definitely Kmart. And for some reason, it caused us to like burst out laughing. I was like, we're keeping that for the EP as like an ad lib, and he's like, no.
I was just joking around doing the Rain Man freaking
Right.
shit, and I was like, Kmart, definitely gotta be Kmart underwear. Kmart, gotta be Kmart. And they left that intro on Luckily, I noticed it before I sent the files off to be mixed and mastered, because up until that point, it was still there. And I was like, that's not part of the song. Take it off.
I still say we should have kept it.
No.
And
I buy my shit from Walmart. There ain't no shame in my game.
I don't buy my underwear from Kmart.
Well, not my underwear. No. God,
all right, Dan, your turn.
I definitely
your
buy
turn
my
on
underwear at Kmart.
your turn on
Always
Mr.
get
Black.
the brown ones, because then you can't tell. Can't tell, Miranda.
Can't tell.
That's why you get brown underwear.
Can't tell.
You can't tell.
No.
All right.
roast me.
Nah, I'm not. It's not even a roast thing. It's when you. So
Oh.
most
Man,
of
that relationship
most of
lasted
the crap
6
ends
months.
up starting in the booth, because we get in there and there's the engineer's usually messing around with something, and so the two of us just get ridiculous waiting, and he was just finishing up recording his verse on a song, and he had said, I don't remember exactly what he said. He had said something funny, and he was like, "Your turn." And we had started a back and forth, and we honestly thought about putting it on like Instagram and just in clips on the story or whatever, and just saying something ridiculous and going back and forth with "your turn." But it's the way he said it. I can't even. Your turn.
Sounds like a parrot.
I couldn't help. I died laughing. It took me probably 5 minutes at least to compose myself to even try to do my verse, because I was in there, and every time I started to record, I'd start laughing. And it was just, it's like we take everything seriously, but at the same time, we fuck around and have a good time.
You have to
and
have
that's what
fun
makes
with it.
how we work together so much easier, because we'll bust each other's chops, and
You can't be serious all the time.
Absolutely not. I do real quick want to make sure everyone, is it Shotgunner's Music on YouTube?
yes.
Shotgunner's Music on YouTube.
Boom, right there.
Bam.
There we go.
Is there a video we can watch? What are these two videos? Can we? You want to watch something?
I
or what?
think we
Hey,
should.
have at it.
Play it. You won't.
Oh,
Do what?
he doesn't know Jason.
He said you won't.
No balls. Shout out.
Wow.
Play it.
What? No
Dude,
balls, Jason.
I'll extend
That's
this
the new
goddamn
branding.
podcast for 2 hours and play this on endless loop.
He will.
Jason.
I'm
Fuck.
all for it.
Jason, there
Wait,
we go.
that would
No
play right into
balls.
their hands. Never mind.
It would.
I'll cut it half hour short. And we're done.
Play
And
the.
we're
Just
out.
play the.
Oh, and here's the outro music.
Play the- no.
There we go. All right, thanks for tuning in, everyone. And
Oh, dang.
just
Play-
kidding.
All right.
Oh,
Play the full.
man.
There's only two up there. You
I
got
know.
a 50-50 shot at picking something.
Let's see. I like dirt. Wait, is that an actual video? Let's check it out. Let's see what this is.
No, it's not an actual video.
Are either of these actual videos?
No.
Okay.
One's got a visualizer.
We haven't shot an actual video yet. We're waiting until we can actually use the songs that we own, the beats and everything. These are throwaway singles, but
Okay. Kind of like it. All right, talk amongst yourselves while I play this in the background.
So Grace Ann wants to remind me, thank you, Grace, that Striking Promotions does the lighters. We're doing $3 a pop, 2 for $5, or if you buy a shirt, I will throw a lighter in.
Ooh.
Zachary Johnson supporting you. Stephen Black, keep pushing for your dreams, man. The sky's the limit. And Cody Sanford, what up, bud?
Yee, bud.
Yeah. Those is a pretty cool lighters. You get to take a picture with your phone and they direct you straight to the website.
Yeah, absolutely. Isn't that
Yeah.
awesome?
That is super awesome.
Yeah, I thought that was really cool.
You guys are working with Grace, right?
yes. Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
So
We're going to be placing our order here soon. We just want to wrap up the EP and get all the financials for that done, and then we're going to be placing our
and
order
I'm
with
pretty
her,
sure
and we'll
somewhere
have
in these-
promotional lighters or
Somewhere in
shortly.
these comments, she also said that they can also assist in getting you guys booked in gigs.
yes, she did.
What?
Yes, she did.
One-stop
Hey,
shop, baby.
I'm absolutely with it. Anybody that wants to book us or help get us booked,
Yeah,
we're all there.
she can help get. Yeah,
Anything to get us out of this snow.
I'm gonna be really.
Obviously, COVID makes everything difficult, and we get 9 to 5s and everything is, our schedules are.
I mean, I can get the time off, no problem. Just my boss is gonna make me quarantine for 2 weeks after I get back. So I mean,
oh fuck.
Other than that, I mean, like we're definitely open to do like one-offs and weekend show here or there, and anything to just go out and
the weekend
meet
warrior
people and get on the stage and just show everybody what we do and what we're about and have a good time, shotgun some beers.
hell yeah.
Right. So,
I'm gonna be really immature right now.
Be immature.
Look at that. Your YouTube page, 69 subscribers.
Guys, go.
Why 69?
Subscribe. We've got less.
We have like
69
no.
We have less.
You know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the sexual position.
My
Well, that
God.
was really behind.
Oh my
This
goodness.
has been a long week, Miranda.
It was.
Get all
it
in there like,
was.
yeah.
69 plus 1.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
So,
Oh.
Did she say fallopian tubes?
who would you say are your biggest influences?
Oof.
What are you doing,
Hands
Miranda?
down, I gotta say, right off rip, Broadnecks for really lighting that fire.
There goes Miranda to the bathroom.
ACal, the dude is just solid. He just watching what he does and using his platform the way he does, just the nonstop work ethic. Struggle,
Jelly Roll.
Upchurch,
Jelly Roll
obviously.
was phenomenal. I didn't really know much of his music till about a year and a half ago, but I've dived head first. Like Save Me. What was that? Was it Loneliness? I can't remember.
Got some
Loneliness,
good,
I believe.
good
But
hits.
the last couple of songs he's dropped, it really shows his range and his ability, and it's amazing.
Demon Jones.
Demon.
I mean, I'll go as far as saying the Lax,
Okay.
Shit, Colt Ford.
Hard Target.
Yep, Hard Target.
Oh,
Hitman.
look at Hard Target.
Oh,
we had
Big
him.
Poe,
We had
City
Hard
Chief.
Target on early in this year. So okay, we touched on you guys touching stories, and we've always
A lot of touching.
A lot of touching. So
There's a lot of touching going on in that sentence.
if you guys had safe word, pineapple.
I thought it was banana.
I changed
Wash
it.
your hands, boy.
Sometimes you like
Change
banana,
it.
sometimes you like pineapple. Just get with it. So, if you had the opportunity, both, and this goes for both of you, or however you want to take it, if you had the opportunity to work with any artist, live, dead, any artist at all, who would you use? Who would you want to do a show with, or a song, whichever?
Stevie Ray Vaughan.
Woo! There you go. Hell yeah.
I followed everything that man has ever done, and other than probably Hendrix or B.B. King, he's like the undisputed blues. Like,
Oh, hands down.
I can't go a day without listening to something from SRB.
Phenomenal guitarist. Phenomenal. Oh.
Butter.
Love
Top
my
5
team.
all day. Oh man, I'm gonna keep it. See, you had to go and say something like that. I still got to keep it. I got to keep it new school and in the new home and finding and finding the path in this genre. Like, honest to God, I'd do a song with Broadnecks and Heartbeat.
Oh, hell yeah.
In a heartbeat.
Yeah,
That man
his shit's hot.
is insane.
Yeah.
Just
Well, and
insanely talented, and he's got a voice like nobody else. Like, he's that raspy yet it's smooth. Like,
Yeah.
come on.
Great stuff, though, for sure.
yeah, absolutely. Let's get
And he'll wrap circles around like anybody trying to contend with that. So
let's definitely get your EP out there, and
Amen.
then we can make wider strides.
Did you say wider
All for it.
stripes?
Or
Wider-
white stripes.
Wider stripes.
I thought it was like an outfit. I thought it was an
Wider
outfit
stripes?
thing, because wider stripes make you look thinner.
Tidy
That's what
whities?
That's some white stripes there.
Damn.
Dang it.
I can't even do
As
it.
far as a so Kat Allison said, if you make your way out to Rochester, let folks know. Stacy, one of my biggest supporters, she says, I want to take the girls to some shows, so if you guys are near Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, let us know.
You know, venues that'll book us. Let's go.
Good old Blitzburg.
Get us, yep. Everyone who wants to be able to have any of the people who have been on the show, make sure that you send us the links to the venues that are willing to book individuals and pay individuals what they're worth.
Man, I mean, COVID kind of hit everybody's pockets, so like the music in general is suffering.
Right.
So,
but that goes back.
I'd love to see people get paid and still do what they love to do.
Yes, but that goes back to if you use social media as a business tool, and during COVID you gain a solid foundation. Once COVID is lifted, you have so many people that want to meet you, want to talk to you, want to shake your hand, want your autograph. So use
Absolutely.
social media as a tool to the best of your ability. Absolutely. Absolutely. If you guys are able to, you gotta kind of work off of a schedule. So if you can do it once a week, once every 2 weeks, once a month, and you're willing to put in hours, like 8 hours once a month, like definitely build that solid foundation on social media, because when COVID is lifted, people are going to want to meet you. They're going to want to get your signatures and your autographs and get pictures with you smiling and everything like that. So use social media to the best of your ability as far as a business tool.
Definitely.
For sure.
Yes, thank you, Stacy. Troublemaker Miranda Monday's back. Thanks. Had to take a piss. Anyway.
I don't know why you're messaging behind the scenes trying to be all sneaky. I'm just going to throw you up in the wide. You did.
It was already up on the screen.
I know. I
You're
love
late.
my team.
Thank you for warning me so I know when to go wide.
So,
Go wide.
So I know the list, but
Did you check it twice?
3 and 4 times to see if I could assist. But
That's not how it goes. But
Oh, dang it.
if you guys hypothetically had a list of who you wanted to work with, the top 5.
when you were in the bathroom,
No,
Joe asked this question.
not top 5.
All right. We'll cover it again. Ready?
Yep.
My top 5
I need to put a
that I
bathroom
want to work with.
TV in the bathroom.
Yes.
On the top tier shelf is Broadnecks, Struggle, ACAL, Upchurch, and Jelly.
Mr. Black.
People I want to work with in general, like I definitely want to work with Big Poe, City Chief, Hitman. There's so many. Like I've met so many cool people even in the last couple of months. Just insanely talented people, and I would love to work with all of them.
See, that's awesome because the whole philosophy behind, even when I started the podcast, I wanted to bring all of my circles together and make sure that everyone makes it all at the same time. But apparently I am abnormal in that, because most
Yes,
people
you
are, about themselves, they,
Yeah,
and
there's a lot
not-
of
And other
selfish-
pronouns.
Yeah. So it's a dog eat dog world out here.
Very.
But if you get that solid foundation built, you can have your own empire.
You always get a solid
Absolutely.
foundation before you put on eyeshadow. It definitely.
What about eyeliner? What
I
about
don't
fucking
know.
mascara?
I don't know
Come
the
on
appropriate
now.
thing. It just sounded funny.
Let's do
love
these
my
shots
team.
while you guys are talking about makeup. To shotgunners, we do these
Hey,
shots
for sure, man. This has been
for
a good
you
time.
in your honor.
So real quick before
Yep.
we move on, I know we're sitting here doing this. All of the people that you picked were all inside of the genre, and I know you said to kind of keep it together. Any reason you wouldn't cross genre over, like do hip hop rock?
I'm not saying I
mean,
wouldn't
Kenny
cross
G.
genre.
I mean, if Ozzy Osbourne gave me a call wanting to get on something, I mean,
Yeah,
I got the best. Like,
Been an Ozman fan
Dude
since I was
is-
4.
he's a legend. Like, I mean, he did
to
something
shit
with
out
Post
with Post
Malone, so
Malone
it's
and
like
stuff.
maybe he wants to give the Country Boys a call. Who knows?
I'm just, I'm just saying. Yeah, I mean,
Zach
why
Wilde.
would you
Zach
not?
Wilde's there too.
I mean, there you go. Some Black Label Society and some stuff
Oh
like
my
that.
God. Yeah.
I
Shit,
think
Kenny
there's
Wayne
just so
Shepherd,
many
like,
different ways
back to the blues thing. Like, I'd probably die of shock if he called. I'd be like, you got to be messing with me or something, because Blue on Black was like one of my favorite blues songs. growing up.
Yes, agreed.
So a Blue on Black with a little hip hop twist, kind of like completely changed the game up a little bit, or.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm with
I'm
it.
just, there's so many different, I mean, with the way that we have the world right now, I think a lot of people kind of limit their options and their creativeness because there's so many different ways you could, present your artistry or
But a lot of
your
individuals are only stuck within a certain mindset and have been told by their people there's only a certain mindset. So
Well, I mean,
being able to
Well, I mean,
To be fair, we have one feature on the entire EP, and that's our boy Street the Villain.
Yeah.
He's not a country rapper. He is a straight up like street rapper that he just straight up old school hip hop. Yeah, talented as all hell. Salute the Street. But so I mean, like we're already completely open to working with other talented artists in other genres and different. We'll cross genres on a regular album. I don't care if a band hits us up and says, "Hey, we want to lay out guitar and drum tracks on some rock type stuff. And we want you guys to rap to it. Let's go."
absolutely.
that's awesome. Yes,
I mean, I'm
always
not
stay
gonna
open.
like hop on a track with Cardi B or anything.
No, please,
but,
God, no. Shoot me first.
I mean, if it's
But you would blow up.
You never know if she
Cardi
made you
B asked
$5
me to do
million.
a track with her, I'm going to do the track. Even if it sucks, you're going to get millions of views.
Yeah. Okay, so
Joe, I'm gonna need you to do that
we
shot.
that is
are.
a fair point.
Who?
Did you do your shot?
Yeah,
Sometimes,
he did.
sometimes
What are you talking
about?
gotta
Stacey
keep
was
your
calling you
integrity
out.
and not sell your soul for views.
Exactly.
Stacy, I'm sorry.
Stacy asked, and Stacy is close, near and dear to my heart. She says, "Where are they from?" They're from New York, and
New York City.
Upstate New
Yes.
York.
Damn Yankees.
That's right. We're goddamn Yankees.
Yes. So Stacy, as soon as I'm able to get some physical CDs signed, I will make sure that I will send them to you because I'm old school. I'm all about the CDs and I want that shit signed and like a whole nother level.
Old school would be
waiting.
records.
Yeah.
Old school would be
I
want
8-track,
real-
motherfucker.
8-track.
8-track.
No,
I've got
records would be
reels
before
to-
8-track.
Reels to reel in my
Yeah,
studio.
yeah. Okay,
You-
guys. Is
I
there
got a big stone and we put that shit. Man, those are some dope ass lyrics. How long did it take you to write it? Like 400
Everyone,
years?
I need you to go and subscribe, rate, review, leave a comment.
A nice one.
A nice one.
And we always communicate with our
Shotgunners.
fans and pass the love around. I mean, we're looking out for everybody out there. So, take the time. Say hello. We definitely will communicate with you.
Absolutely. And Shotgunners, there was something different on what are all your platforms?
It's Shotgunners 315 on Facebook. It's Shotgunners_music on Instagram, and Shotgunners_music on YouTube.
Is it
Shotgunners?
No, there's no
underscore.
There's no underscore for the YouTube. It's just Shotgunners music.
Hey, I only had to make it. I don't have to. I don't have to type it anymore. I just click.
And while y'all is going there, make sure you guys hit up Monday Love Podcast on all those.
Oh, for sure. Share the love. Share.
Is there
Nothing but love.
anything that I have not asked you guys that I should have asked you?
I do. And I'm 3 weeks on antibiotics. Thanks for asking.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, not me. Shit.
What was his name?
Oh, yeah.
Jason.
No, it's a different Jason. It's a different Jason. It's a different one.
Oh, my bad.
Is there anything that I did not cover that I should have been covering with you guys?
The window.
What size shoe does Dan wear?
Extra small. And an extra medium shirt too.
You know what they say? Small shoes, small socks.
Yes, there we go. All right, guys, do me a favor, hang out for just a minute, and we will come back to you, okay? And then
Absolutely.
I want to make sure that Swoops, I got it. Swoops Soda Tab, necklaces and bracelets made by Chris Stumbo. Darlene Hoots out of Fort Wayne, Indiana, Mask Up for Others. Our lighters, which you guys can get for $3 a pop or 2 for $5 by Strike'em Promotions. Subscribe, rate, review, leave a comment.
And make sure any of your vodcast and podcast needs, you get a hold of Jason Aaron Pro. He is amazing. He will shoot you commercials, videos, anything in between. He'll put the camera on it. I'm telling you. It's amazing. You should see Miranda's video with her under bushes. It's crazy. Who would have thought she could do that?
A whole nother level.
Different kind of bushes.
For all your websites, graphics, flyers, as soon as the studio gets back open, we will be rolling out recordings, voiceovers, commercials, whatever you need. Hit me up at JK Multimedia Productions. That was a lot. I'm fat. That sucks.
That's a lot. Yes.
And then make sure to hit Miranda up for all her manager and everything. She does so
Managing,
much. I can't
producing,
even just. I need like a board to scroll. Hit that button, Jason.
Yes, guys. I
have a
will
button
see
for
you
that.
next
we
Monday
need to
because God knows all of you have hated
Hated a
a
Monday.
Monday once or twice in your life. So make sure you let Monday love you.
Thanks for coming out, everybody.
See you next
again.
Monday.
See you next Monday.
Touch it.
Touch it.